Hello guys, welcome back to my channel Coded Horizon. And pardon me if you hear sounds of rain in background, I cannot stop natural disasters, so yeah, deal with it. Now, I know what you all are thinking. Wait, that looks like Linux with XFCE desktop. And yes, all the nerds in the comments are absolutely right. But there's a twist. This isn't running on computer. No, this is an Android tablet. Shocking, right? Don't believe me? Okay, here's fast face. Just casually exposing the truth. Yep, this is an Android tablet. So here's the deal. I wouldn't have access to a computer for at least 2 weeks. 2 whole weeks without tinkering. That's basically torture for a nerd like me. So what do? I do what normal person would do. Just kidding. I went completely abnormal and installed a full Linux desktop on my tablet using Termux and Termux X11. Because who needs Netflix when you can fight with package manager at 2 a.m. Now it's not perfect. I don't have sudo, so basically I am a Linux user without superpowers. And since this is AAR64, not to be confused with ARM64, yeah, apparently those are different. Some apps would be just like, nope, not today buddy, but hey, it actually works. So in this video, I will show you how I set this up. Think it both as a tutorial and a diary entry for my future self. Because let's be real, I will probably break this and need to redo it later. Alright, step 1. Boot up the tablet. Although mine was basically on since the day I bought it, so technically I just looked at it and it woke up. Now if you are trying this yourself, words of advice. Make sure your device actually has a decent screen size. Nobody wants to be hacking away on something the size of a postage stamp, where your keyboard takes up 99% of the screen, and the actual Linux desktop is crammed in the last remaining pixel. Trust me, not fun. If you can, hook up an external display and yes, grab a real keyboard and mouse unless you enjoy the pain. Now step 2. You will need two apps, Termux and Termux X11. Important note, don't just grab these from the Play Stores. The version there are older than your grandma's Nokia. Instead, use GitHub or Android builds. And if you notice Termux X11 only has a debug build available, don't panic, that's normal. Why? I don't have any idea. Ask the devs, not me. Open Termux and give it all the permissions, and the first thing, update and upgrade the system. When it asks for you questions, don't just mash the enter key like it's a video game. Type Y each time. Seriously, future you will thank the present me. Next, install some basics like git, wget, jsh and standard toolkit. And oh, a quick little tip. If you have a physical keyboard, press the volume up key and the Q key to turn off the on-screen toolbar. If you don't, well, enjoy staring at large buttons that you will never use. Now it's step 4. It's time to feel hackery. Now at this point I followed a tutorial from Linux Droid Master. Link in the description, and I basically just copied and pasted the commands. But here's a disclaimer. Do not copy random commands and paste it in your terminal unless you know what you are doing. Unless of course you enjoy chaos. In that case, have fun reinstalling Android from scratch. I am running this natively in Termux, no chroot, no proot, because I want this to be simple and lightweight. I also swapped apt for Nala because honestly, it looks prettier, don't you think? Now grab a coffee, lean back and enjoy pretending you are in a hacker movie. Because depending on your internet speed, this will either finish under a minute or you will be watching the progress bar like a Netflix show. Binge watching actually. Step 5. Install the Termux user repo. This unlocks some extra goodies like Firefox. I did try i3, but the keyboard shortcuts were mostly consumed by the Android system itself. So I switched to something else. Then I grabbed the startup script, gave it executable permission and ran it. Super important. Go to settings, change the output resolutions to something usable, turn off the extra keyboard options if you have a physical keyboard, and go full screen. Congratulations, now you have fully functional Linux desktop in a tablet. Now you can install whatever you need. I will keep this lightweight, but at least change the Firefox from being blinding white flashbang mode to something more survivable. I added starship, GHH, Python, Kitty Terminal, neovim, the usual suspects. If you have gotten dot files in your GitHub repo, clone them and store them. Saves from setting up everything again from scratch. And please install some nerd fonts because nothing makes the terminal look cooler than crispy icons. Sounds? Yeah, it works. Pulse Audio handles that.
And you are watching Coded Horizon. And this video is basically where I over-engineer solutions to a thing that is bothering me slightly more than it should actually. But to Windows, and yeah, it's a chaos.
For the cell experience, I customized ZSH with some few plugins and swap for ESA and CD for Z Oxide. Now everything feels smoother and faster and way cooler. I added a little bit of opacity to things and added some keyboard shortcuts for changing workspaces like in i3. It just is convenient and I always keep Firefox or any browser in my second workspace and my first workspace is always the terminal which I primarily use and rest are occasional. And that's it. Who needs a computer when you can just turn your tablet into a Linux playground? And just remember, with great power comes great responsibility and occasional frustration when sudo isn't available, but hey, at least it looks cool, right? Right? And this is the end of the video. I hope you guys liked the video, and if you are not subscribed, subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you don't miss any updates from me, and like this video and share this to your friends who you want to be cooler too. So, signing off.